So if you want to reconnect with yourself, disconnect with toxic people.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Beartall Podcast. I have with me here na long overdue na tong guesting na to. I'm so glad it's finally happening. I have here with me one of my besties, Bella Padilla!
Hello! Hi guys! Hi
Oh my
Dan!
God, finally natuloy tayo.
I know,
What the
nakakaloka.
hell? 2 years na tong Beartall. Lagi kami nag-uusap na gagawa kami ng episode. Ngayon pa natuloy.
Sabi ko, finally, I think I've made it. Parang,
I think
ito yung
I made it,
ito
girl.
yung rurok. Yung parang shocks, I think, isa na talaga akong artista.
Sobra.
Kasi nakasampa na
Grabe
ako
to.
sa Beartall.
Hindi, pero ako talaga, I think meron ako listahan before when I started. Sabi ko, dapat lahat ng mga tao sa life ko, mag-guest ko. Ikaw na lang hindi, girl.
Yeah, and lagi ako nag-offer kay Dani.
Oo
Dani,
nga,
libre
alam mo,
ako.
pang ilang beses na to.
Yeah.
But I love this one because we get to talk about something that's super exciting because you're in a film. It's called Reconnect, this MMFF, and it's such a good concept. Sabi ko nga sa kanya, ang ganda ng concept ng film nila. But I'm gonna have her explain it.
Sige,
Okay,
sige.
so Belle, what is the movie Reconnect? What is it about and what is your role?
So actually, ang simple lang nung idea nung film. It's what if one day gumising ka tapos walang internet? So diba, that's such a, I can't even, personally right now in 2025, I can't wrap my head around it. Because
Yeah.
we use the internet for everything.
Yeah.
Like pagkagising mo, you check your phone right away. Work, diba? You get around using Waze,
Yeah.
diba? We use our phone literally for everything.
Even to check the time.
Yeah. And like for us, diba, our jobs also heavily rely on social media. So I feel like right now I can't imagine my life without internet.
Yeah.
But also I miss the time when we were kids na you would literally just play outside. Wala pang
Agree.
walang internet. You would just run outside. Ang batayan mo ng kailangan ko na umuwi is palubog na yung araw. Yung nakapapagalitan
gabi
ako.
uwi na ako.
Oo, magagabi na kailangan ko na umuwi, mapapagalitan na ako. So I kind of miss that. But at the same time, right now, we're just so heavily dependent on it. So the story revolves around a few characters. It doesn't focus on parang one person. So marami siyang iba-ibang kwento. So para siyang Love Actually, if you will. This is actually the only Christmas movie this Christmas. It's a very light, family-oriented film. Ang gaganda ng iba't ibang story. I can only talk about my character, of course. So, I play an OFW here. I play Trisha, an OFW. And most of my scenes were shot, I would say 95% of my scenes were shot in Thailand. And most of my scenes also were shot with Andrea Brillantes.
Yes.
So, it's my first time to work with her. I initially said yes to this kasi for the first time, hindi love story yung gagawin ko.
Oo nga.
Yeah.
Tsaka mag-isa ka din.
Mag-isa and comedy siya.
Yes.
Hindi ko rin na-feel yung weight ng pelikula kasi usually pag dalawa lang kayong artista, diba, ramdam mo yung
Yeah.
pressure na parang, oh, the movie has to do well. Especially, I came from Isang Daang Awit para kay
Yes.
Stella, which was a hit.
Yes.
I was nervous to choose my next project. So, Reconnect came at the perfect time. So yeah, it's a very light but also heartwarming story. When I read the script, I was literally reading it on the way to Bangkok because kakatapos ko lang ng shooting for another film with Carlo Aquino. And then the next day, they asked if I was free to accept this role. And then the day after, pinalipad na ako to Thailand.
Grabe, ang
So,
bilis ng process.
Ang bilis ng process. I was reading the script in the plane and I was surprised, nakangiti ako the whole time. But then in the end, my tears were falling na.
my God.
Sabi ko, okay, may kirot din siya. So, lahat naman tayo as Filipinos, we're very family-oriented or we have that ingrained in us. So, lahat makaka-relate dito.
But I think it's because for your role, it's an OFW kasi. And that's the struggle that OFWs, parang holidays is mas extra heavy for OFWs. Mas ramdam nila yung distance sa mga loved ones
Yung
nila.
sickness, pag Pasko, yeah.
So I feel like your story will be relatable to those
nawala sa piling ng
pamilya nila this Christmas.
Ang ganda kasi yung pagka-OFW namin ni Andrea dito, it's not the typical OFW you watch in movies na, you know, as much as we also relate to those stories and we want to champion those stories, eto lang kasi lagi yung nakikita natin.
Oo.
Diba yung typical OFW story of a domestic helper struggling in another country. But for the first time, I'm seeing a fresh perspective on an OFW, which is true. Kasi when I lived in London for 4 years, I met a lot of OFWs and they're engineers. Some of them are doctors. You know, like they have different professions. They're not all just DHSs. So parang may mga ibang professions na rin yung second gen and third gen OFW. So Andrea and I here play slightly successful OFWs. So yeah, so cute. Mas fresh yung perspective on what an OFW is, and even how we talk, how we dress up, it's mas updated.
Yeah,
So,
so parang mas makaka-relate lalo yung mga tao.
yes.
For you, as let's say as Bella, like kanina you said, sa job natin, we heavily rely on social media. If let's say this really happened, let's say one day ma-shutdown, kasi kahit naman nung COVID-related, hindi naman tayo namatayan ng wifi. Everybody was still, mostly
We were
everybody.
super online.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think dun ata tayo mas nag-depend sa social media the time of COVID. But let's say it really does happen na mag-shutdown lahat ng internet sa buong mundo. How do you think you're going to cope with that? I feel like you'll survive eh.
Ako, I will
Knowing
eh.
you, I know you will.
Oo,
Ako
eh.
ata yung hindi.
Honestly, I will. I feel like, especially when I moved to London, because I felt like my life became different when I was in London. In my perspective, it was uninteresting. Everybody said otherwise. They're like, no, we actually enjoy like what you were doing in London, na parang the slow life. Pero ako, I felt like I don't need to post this because it's so mundane. You know, I was
Yeah.
going to school, I was cooking my own food, I was cleaning my house. Pero people pala wanted to see more of that. And I never posted it. Like, I hardly posted when I was in London. And napansin ko, as I lived away from the Philippines, mas naging detached ako sa social media. So it's true eh. Tayo talaga ang country na we're the number 1 users of social media in the whole world. So kaya talagang natataon tong pelikula to sa bansa natin. But yeah, I personally, I think I will survive. Like, I don't check my social media accounts as much as I used to when I lived here before. Pero ngayon na bumalik ako sa Pilipinas and nagtatrabaho ako ulit full-time sa showbiz, ayan, nag-check na naman ako. I'm on TikTok
It comes
a lot.
with the
I'm
job,
on
I
Instagram.
feel.
Yeah. And you know, sometimes it gets really heavy. Like, you don't notice, but like ako personally, nandun na naman yung bad habit of I compare what I'm doing or how pagod I am to like, buti pa siya petiks lang. Pero bakit ako araw-araw ko nagtitaping? Alam mo yun, yung parang nagkakaroon na naman ako ng comparison.
Yeah.
And that's such a bad habit of mine that I want to remove. And it comes with talaga, with your internet usage.
Yeah. But okay, so I think you're the perfect person to ask about this because every single time there is like an important issue that comes out, you always give the best opinions on things. Parang pinapaisip mo lagi yung tao and it starts a conversation. And so, like, my
I
question
learned from
for
the
you,
best.
I think for her, mas tumatap before, nagsimula kasing friendship namin na siya yung outspoken, ako yung hindi, takot ako. But then she's like very, kung ano yung paglalaban ko, ito yung paglalaban ko. Parang tumapak ako talaga. Kasi pag magkasama ko, alam mo, magkaroon kami ng instances na may mapapaaway kami. Tapos siya yung, hindi kami ever napaaway, like malaking away guys ha. Yung minsan mag-aano kami, yung may pagsasabihan kaming tao. Siya yung lagi nagbibigay sa akin ng energy na hindi, ito yung tama, ito yung gagawin natin. Naalala mo yung handicap lane natin? Never ko
Oh my
makakalimutan
God.
yun
Yeah,
talaga.
I was so upset.
Ayaw niya na may nakapark sa handicap lane.
Because you're not supposed to.
As in, she's that girl na kung meron kayong hahanapin na ipaglalaban talaga yung mga karapatan, eto talaga yon, siya talaga yon. As in, so anyway, naparealize niya sa akin na, oh my God, may nagpark sa handicap lane na hindi handicap. Kailangan natin pagsabihan. Oh my God, pinagsabihan talaga namin.
Kasi wala makadaan doon sa ramp.
Yes!
Like, if someone on a wheelchair had to pass, hindi na siya makakadaan. So,
I
perwisyo.
swear, nawala ng choice yung tao.
Tinurong niya yung kotse niya.
Tinurong niya yung kotse.
Kasi kung hindi, magpapatow talaga ako ng kotse nung araw na yun.
Siya yun eh. She's the one na alam ko na, that's why every time she gives her opinion on certain things, like, okay, like, this is her again, being herself that I have to fight for what's right. And honestly, that's one of the many things I love about you
Thank you,
also.
Tan.
Okay, so since social media to and internet to, what do you think is the pros and cons of social media lately?
You know, I always say this. I realize the difference now of content from when we were young and from the kids now. So, di ba dati, pag nanonood tayo ng pelikula, or hindi, kahit TV show, alam mo pag Tuesday, kunwari, ang mga palabas pag Tuesday, puro comedy.
Yeah.
Nakaset yung utak mo, ay tatawa ako sa Tuesday.
Yes.
Funny yung mga palabas sa Tuesday. Tapos sa Thursday, MMK yan. Iiyak ako sa Thursday. So parang, yung
Scheduled
emotions,
yung emotions
yung
mo.
emotions mo, alam mo kailan ka makakaramdam ng sadness,
Yes.
ng happiness, 'di ba? Tapos may discussion kayo with your family after because you watch TV
May
together.
debrief.
May debriefing kayo sa sofa kayo manunood na grabe yung pagbasa ni Ma'am Charo dun sa letter at talaga namang grabe yung pinagdaanan ni Piolo Pascual dun sa
Yeah.
episode na yun, 'di ba? Tapos you talk about it, your parents teach you what you should take and shouldn't take from the episodes. Now kids have access to a phone that gives you a video of a cute puppy dancing, 'di ba? Pag swipe up mo, eroplanong bumagsak and you see dead bodies, which we
Oh.
didn't see before in the
Yeah.
news because everything used to be blurred
They
out.
filter it also.
We're so desensitized to death now. And then you swipe up again and it's an octopus na best friend ng isang lalaki na depressed. You know, I love my octopus teacher, by the way. And then you swipe up again and it's children being bombed in Palestine.
Yeah.
So how do children now regulate their emotions? Because most, like I have friends who have kids now that are also a little bit grown up. They have phones already at 14,
Yeah.
15 years old. At 34, I do not know how to regulate my emotions when I'm on Instagram because it's highs and lows
Mixed
of
emotions talaga.
happiness and extreme rage. And I can't figure it out. How can a 15-year-old figure that out, right? So I'm scared for how this generation will face their emotions, or do they even know how to filter what they should and shouldn't take out of
Yeah.
social media? Kasi ako, when I was living in London and the Israel-Palestine war broke out, I was so depressed when I was seeing all the images, both in Israel and in Palestine. I had to log out of all my accounts for a week kasi
Nakaka-depress.
hindi na ako natutulog. I would
Mm-mm.
see babies, like babies with their arms chopped off. This is not something that we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
And I don't mean, like turn a blind eye because you shouldn't. Just because you don't see it, it doesn't mean it's not happening. But again, we have to screen what the kids now are seeing also, or the younger batches are seeing now also. So ako right now, I'm very pensive about social media in this sense. I feel like this is a big con na parang it doesn't come with a warning. It also doesn't come with a manual. So who teaches the children how to feel after you give
Yeah.
them this much?
Who will debrief them?
Yeah, kasi grabe yung stimulation ng Instagram, ng TikTok, ng Twitter. Pupunta ka ng Twitter, Diyos ko, para ka nakipag-away sa barangay eh. Parang, wait lang, gusto ko
Alam
lang
mo nga,
magbasa ng
that's
balita.
one of the reasons ko ba't hindi na ako nagte-Twitter. Kasi pag nababasa ko talaga yun, na-over, masisira yung araw ko talaga. Kasi it's different kinds of opinions. Tapos biglang nawawalan ka na, okay, ano naman yung opinion ko? Parang wala na akong opinion, nasabi na nila lahat. Alam mo yun?
Yeah. Also, one thing I noticed, sadly, especially here in the Philippines, I don't know if this is true for other countries. Meron tayo ugali na parang, if this is what the majority says, you should believe. Or, eto yung gusto naming sabihin mo din, eto yung pinapaniwalaan namin. If you're not part of our belief, you're canceled.
Yeah.
Who decides who gets to get canceled? Like,
I
why
love
can't
that.
we all have opinions? Why can't we all have, I mean, where did critical thinking go? Like, why was
Bawal
that
na
thrown out the
magkamali.
window? Oo, tsaka, di ba, kaya nga nagkaroon ng ganito eh. What is social media for? Isn't it communication? Isn't it to be social? Isn't it to
Yeah.
talk? So where is the table now? Where is it open for discussion? Why do we all have to side with one group only? Kasi when it becomes like that, that's very dangerous eh. You're controlling na how people think.
Yeah, or the narrative.
And
Kung
the
saan sila
narrative.
napupunta.
Exactly.
If there's a conversation that should be like tackled or dapat pag-usapan, nawawala yung whole point. Kasi kung saan nanganganak na siya to other things, let's say may issue ang isang bagay, ito dapat yung pinag-uusapan, biglang love life na nung tao, anak na nung tao, career.
Personal issues
Personal
na.
issues
oo.
na that's not even related to the problem.
And shouldn't be dragged into the conversation. But yeah, so see, it's so dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, the pros sometimes I feel are outweighed by the cons, to be honest. Pros, definitely, we see a lot of content creators emerging from the Philippines that are very creative. Ako, grabe, nabubudol ako sa TikTok pag madaling araw kasi ang gagaling mag-makeup talaga ng mga Filipino content creators na
Yeah.
parang pag binili ko na, bakit hindi ganun yung itsura ko
Hindi
nung
kaya
ako yung
pag-apply.
nag-apply?
Mali.
Oo eh. Kasi parang parehas naman kami ng eyes. Pero nung kinabit ko na, parang, uy, Uy, iba yung look.
Iba yung shimmer. Sa akin, hindi ganito. Ba't sa akin matte? Ba't sa akin hulas?
Sa kanya shimmer, sa akin nagmukha ako sinuntok. Parang, ba't ganon? Sa akin, shiner.
Nakakabudol. And I think for businesses, it's also good for content creators, mga celebrities. Syempre, and for me ang news kasi, mas maganda kasi it reaches every generation now. I think kaya mas outspoken ang Gen Zs ngayon kasi umaabot na sa kanila ang news. Dati kasi TV lang naman meron tayo eh.
And not everyone watches the news.
Yes. Ngayon, every platform that there's a conversation about what's going on in the world.
True.
So if you're not up to date, you're very, ano ka ng tao?
Parang fault mo na. Kasi it's
Yes.
everywhere na eh. Oo.
Sobrang shut off mo naman as a human being if hindi ka aware sa mga nangyayari.
Wala na nga excuse now eh to be, you can't say anymore, ay hindi ko alam. You should know.
Yes. Okay, so anyway, balik tayo sa reconnecting. Since reconnect ang title nito, I know the answer to this, but I don't think people who don't know you know this. But do you consider yourself someone who easily unplugs or does disconnect? Does disconnecting give you anxiety?
It doesn't. I'm also a type of person who hardly gets anxious.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very rare. The only time I got really anxious was when my cat Sputnik died and I called Danny right away. I was like, Danny, I'm gonna die. I literally called Danny, Danny, ako
Yeah.
makahinga.
Oh my God. Dalawa yun. May isa kang cat na nauna.
Oh
Yun
yeah,
yung,
si Shadow.
doon nagsimula yung sobra mong panic na feeling mo magiging mag-isa ka na. And then, si Sputnik,
Si Sputnik yung malala kasi 13 years. He was 1 month
Yes.
shy of turning 14.
So, parang tao kasi yun si Sputnik eh. Hindi siya cat. Tao talaga yun.
The first cat that Danny, liked.
Ever.
Yeah, true.
Tsaka namimili yun, alam niya guys, sa kakaramdam siya. Kapag ayaw niya sa tao, hindi siya mabait.
Okay guys, quick story lang. Pwede nyo edit out to. Nung namatay si Sputnik, ang dami kong trabaho that day. Like, I had 4 events to go to. And I had to go to the French ambassador's house because a friend of mine was going to be awarded something. So I was like, Danny, I can't leave. I was living in a hotel because I was only here for 2 months.
Yeah.
But I was shooting a movie. Danny, I can't leave my room. I'm so sad. I'm gonna die. Like, grabe na. Gusto ko magpadala kay Danny sa ospital. Ganong level. Sabi niya,
beses na natin ginagawa yun, girl.
Yep. And Danny said, calm down. I have vitamins. You can buy it on healthy options. What's it called again?
The
5-HTP. So 5-HTP is like a happy hormone. And you can take it. It actually helps you even lose weight. Kasi when you're happy, you eat less, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know. So 5-HTP is something you can even buy sa drugstore. So Danny goes, I have 5-HTP here at home. If you want, kung hindi ka pupunta ng healthy options, I can send you. So I go, okay, I really want it right now. And I've never taken 5-HTP in my life. So I didn't know you only take 1. Now, Danny sent me the gummy version. Yung pwede sa kids, safe sa kids. It tasted really good. And I hadn't had breakfast because my cat just died. I ate all the gummies.
Oh my God.
It was like a whole Ziploc of gummies.
Yeah.
So all the events I went to that day, and everybody asked me, how are you?
Kalmado.
No, eto pa, everybody asked me, how are you today? Ganyan. Oh, my cat just died. I was smiling. In all the photos, I was smiling. When I look back now, on the day that my cat died,
Yeah.
I was smiling more that day than I ever have in my life. As in, di ba papadala ka ng pictures mga photographer after na event para kung gusto mo mag-post? May isang picture, nakangiti ako, nakatingin ako sa pader. Wala akong kausap. I was looking at the wall.
sa feelings mo. Ay, awkward smile.
No, but I was genuinely happy. Nakatingin ako sa wall, masaya. Ang ganda ng pader. Maganda yung paggagawa.
Pagkagawa ng pader.
Indigo's project tong pader na to. Nakangiti ako dun sa
May
pader.
budget.
May budget tong pader na to. Shangri-La. Nakasmile ako. Sabi ko, oh my God, never again akong ikakain ng ganong karaming 5-HTP gummies in my life.
Kasi dapat, actually, kasalanan ko, hindi ko naman sinabi sa kanya talaga kung ilan ba dapat yung...
Pero sa tingin ko rin, hindi tatalab yung isa sa bigat ng
Feeling ko
nararamdaman ko that day.
Pero nag-crash ka din nun. Kasi after nung nag-wear out yun sa'yo, malungkot ka na naman ulit.
Oo. Nakipag-break ako sa ex, hindi ako naiyak eh. Pero yung pusa akong namatay.
Uy, pero naman
my
si
God.
Sputnik, ang tagal mo nakasama. Mas iiyakan mo naman talaga yung kaysa sa ex mo, ano? Okay, so how do you personally reconnect with yourself after like, let's say, ilang sunod-sunod ka na burnout, sunod-sunod ka nagtrabaho? Plus, not to mention, galing kang London, then you came back, you had to move all your stuff again, you have to start again here, your entire life. Kasi you had to give up your car, you got to give up your house. Parang nag-begin again ka when you moved back. Although your career's always been the same and thriving, it's just yung mindset mo lang na babalik ka ulit. So how did you reconnect with yourself after all that change?
On a surface level, kasi I constantly need to reconnect with myself. Like after a role, diba?
Yeah.
Parang, lalo na pag mabigat. I'm sure Julia also tells you about this because I feel like Julia and I have very similar styles.
Yeah.
Like as people then. Parang after a role, ako personally, ang ginagawa kong pagpag or pag-reconnect is to go to the beach. I need any kind of salt water. So like workout, or iyak, like
Yeah.
I cry it out, or beach. So of all the three options, ang favorite ko is beach. Ayoko nag-workout at ayoko umiiyak.
Yes.
So beach talaga. So that's my thing. And funnily, my favorite beach right now is a beach that Danny introduced me to. So
Yeah.
Bohol is my
Bohol.
safe space. So after a heavy project or just any project, I fly to Bohol.
Yeah.
Um,
Alam ko na eh. Pag nakikita na kita sa Bohol,
pinagdadaanan to.
pinagdadaan. Nagre-reconnect to sa sarili niya.
I would highly recommend, the beach talaga is the perfect place. Dun sa bigger stuff, I guess. Ayoko kasi nagwawalo. Like, you know this about me and I feel like you're the same also. Pag may problema kasi kami, we face it head on first. And moving back wasn't a problem. It was just a big task.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to like baby myself and make, what you're going through is so hard. We weren't brought up that way eh. We were brought up na parang solve it first, do it now,
Iyak ka mamaya.
figure it out later.
Yeah.
If you feel bad, cry later.
Yeah.
Not now. You have to do it now. So that's how I face life or anything I have to do. So I guess reconnecting also for me is similar. If it's something that's hard, like if a part of me that I need to reconnect with is hard, gawin ko muna. Mamaya ako naintindihan yung feelings ko. Yeah.
Tsaka I feel therapeutic din siya for you kasi ang bilis sa'yo, Belle, you were working while you were moving back also. Everything was sabay. But I know you kasi, you love building stuff. Bob the Builder to eh. Kunyari, nung sa bahay niya, siya lahat gagawa, hindi niya pagagawain sa ibang bahay, sa ibang tao. Like kung building ng sofa, building ng cabinet, building ng drawer, table, siya lahat gagawa niyan mag-isa. Hindi siya yung okay, kuya, patulong. Hindi siya ganon. Nung nagmo-move kami, siya gumagawa ng mga stuff namin sa bahay. Siya yung
nga pala.
mga table, mga rack, siya
Yes.
gumagawa. So sabi ko na feeling ko ano to sa kanya, yung moving sa kanya is just therapeutic for her because it seemed to me that you were enjoying the process again. And decorating again. So I think there are some ways. Like what can you advise to other people? Like, okay, one is you said that they can go to a beach or find a happy place or a safe space. But paano naman kunyari ang setting? Let's say wala silang access to social media and they don't know where to go. How do you think they can reconnect? Kasi may ibang tao, iba-iba yung mga ginagawa nila eh. Some people go to church, some people talk to a friend, but some people like to reconnect by themselves, which is for me, I highly recommend also. So what can you advise to those? So wala namang access to...
Yeah. Ako, the most
know.
basic thing, and this is something kasi our body physically needs, and parang one of the few basic rights of a human being, eat.
Yeah.
Eat something good. Doesn't have to be expensive. Doesn't have to cost 500 pesos. Eat something that genuinely makes you happy. Kahit chocolate lang. Ako, ganyan. Minsan on a really hard day sa set, papabili akong chocolate. Or flat tops.
I just bought a full pack of chocolate and I was eating it the other day. It makes me so happy.
So, just, kasi parang once na pinagbigyan mo yung sarili mo and yung katawan mo, it rewards you also. It rewards you back. Gives you energy again. Lumalaban yung katawan mo na, sige, kaya natin harapin, ano yung next. So, even if it's something that simple, it makes such a difference. Yeah. Tapos yun, tama yung mga sinabi mo. Talk to a friend, call your family.
Iba-iba kasi ways ang ibang tao to reconnect. Iba-iba din yung reason sila why they have to reconnect. I think they just have to know how in touch they are with their feelings.
Yes.
Kasi some people think that I need to reconnect but they're not in that headspace na this is what I have to do. Nasa denial process sila na hindi ko kailangan. Okay pa ako. Kailangan ko magtrabaho.
Yeah.
Parang doon naman nagsisimula lahat ng problems.
Actually, I'm very proud of you in this aspect kasi parang when we were younger, diba, syempre, there were things na we wanted to face alone or like, I'll do things my way or, you know, I know what's best for me, diba? And I know you're panganay, you're very headstrong. And also, you always felt like, I know this about you, you always felt like I can't burden my siblings or my mom about my problems because I'm the eldest, I have to be tough. But now I can see your relationship with your mom is so solid.
Yeah.
And that's so beautiful to see na as you grow, you know, the stages of your life also change talaga.
Yeah. She was in the center of it eh. When the time my mom and I was rocky, I lived with her for a while. So she was really at the center of it, and she really saw the whole process of me honestly reconnecting with
Yeah,
myself.
yes.
Honestly, from being checked out to being a whole totally different person. Kasi at that time, konti, I think dalawa lang kayong may alam kung ano nangyayari sa life ko noon. And nobody
Sino yung isa?
knew.
Dapat ako lang.
Ito siya.
Sige, si
Tasin.
Tas pwede. Si Tas
Dalawa lang
pwede.
kayong dalawang may alam nung time na yun. Kasi kayong dalawang
Nagselos pa,
excuses
sino
ko
pa?
nun. Silang dalawang excuses ko nun. Kasama ko si Tasing, kasama ko si Bella. It's always just two people at the time. So I was just like, it's a different form na parang I had to find myself or reconnect with myself or what I'm supposed to do.
May isang day, tumatawag si Tita Marge sa akin na, nasan si Danny? Ganyan-ganyan. Nasan si Danny? Nasa taping ako na, hindi ko po alam. Wait lang, tita. Text ako, Danny, nasan ka? Nasa simbahan lang siya, nakaupo
Nasa
mag-isa.
simbahan. Yun nga sabi ko sa'yo,
Tulala.
reconnecting.
Yeah, so like,
Malalang faces ko talaga
but
sa life.
it was helpful at that time for you. And that's, honestly, sino pa bang pinaka-best na puntahan kundi simbahan,
Tama
kundi
naman.
Diyos, sa totoo lang.
Tama naman.
Ako, at the end of the day, wala ka talaga ibang pwedeng kapitan. Like, pag hirap na
true.
hirap ka na, like yan, the best stages of life, ikaw, you found that it's helpful for you or like, it benefited you now na you reconnected with your mom.
Yeah.
Ako naman different eh. Parang I feel like it's easier for me now to face life alone. So, you know, we can't give advice then na ito dapat yung gawin kasi we're all different. Like,
yeah, we
tayo,
go through things differently talaga.
pag best friend na tayo, iba pa rin yung
yeah,
path
course
natin.
ng buhay natin.
Exactly. So like, before, I would never tell my older brother what my problems are. And ngayon, I'm so close to my older brother. So, you know, like, it's stages talaga. Maybe in 5 years, I'll be secretive again or like, I'll keep things to myself again and my brother won't know again what's happening to me. And then, in another 5 years, super close namin ulit. You know, stages talaga.
Yeah. Phases of our lives.
Kaya nga, reconnect. Kasi there are times talaga we drift away from each other. Yeah.
How important is it for you to slow down? Lalo na sa how fast-paced your life is.
I don't like slowing down. It pisses me off. It makes me sick. As in physically sick When I am not on set, linalagnat ako. Like, hindi ko na alam kung ano nangyari sa akin. Oo, nagkakasakit ako. I love the fast life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm most comfortable and I'm most happy when I'm on set. So parang, ngayon, pag nababakante ako, dun ako nagiging aligaga. Yung parang, hala, what should I do next?
Overthink ka na.
Overthinking na. Yeah.
Alam ko yan about her. Overthinker din kasi to. Pareho kami in that sense. Na when we're super idle or not doing anything, it's like, wait, why am I not doing anything? What's happening with my life? How come no one is like that? Parang, ang dami na, dati we would hang out just to talk about all about the shit we're overthinking.
Yeah.
It was
To be fair, there were moments you had to overthink na talaga. Like, she had a really toxic ex. Okay? I'm not gonna name him, but this guy gaslit her so bad.
Shit out of me.
And I wouldn't believe it because she would tell me stories about, you know, he told me this, and then when we got there, this happened. I was like, surely he did not. You know, like I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. That no person would do that, you know. And then I saw it in real time. It was
Yeah.
happening in front of me. I got so mad. Like, that's not what you said.
Yeah.
Like, hindi yan yung sinabi mo 5 minutes ago.
Sobrang pinaglalaban niya ako nung time na yun. Kasi hindi ko
Girl.
talaga kaya paglaban yung sarili ko nung time na yun.
Okay, this guy told me, okay, I have to say it. I-edit out nyo na lang kung hindi papasakay Danny to.
dito sa episode na umutang siya sa'yo for bouquet of flowers. Share ko nung live show.
Binili niya ba ever?
Binili niya. Pero di ba ang nadulas sa akin, yung ex mo na sinabi niya, napera ka na ba niya dun sa bouquet of flowers? And then si Bella gulat, sabi, why did you tell her? Like, she never told me she was that nice. She just wanted me to have a nice bouquet. And then, that asshole, umutang pala sa kanya.
Pwede pala sabihin nyo, asshole dito! Asshole ka! No, joke lang. Joke.
That
Kala ko kasi,
bitch.
I thought this was a family show.
No, it is not.
Okay, no. Okay, the best one he did. Okay, Danny went to LA with her family. Can I say this? Edit it out if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Danny went to LA with her family. This mofo messaged me and said, I really want to go out nga kasi I miss Danny. Tapos wala akong kausap and she won't let me go out.
Yeah.
I go, talaga? She told you not to go
Yeah.
out?
Mhm.
So I was like, that's odd. Like, that doesn't sound like Danny
Yeah.
to not let you go out. Sabi niya, she told me I'm not allowed to go out. Sabi ko, where do you wanna go ba? Gusto niya mag-club, di ba?
Yeah.
Parang gusto niya pumarty. Sabi niya, kasi plano ko pagbalik ni Danny, magpo-propose na ako eh.
Oh,
So
really?
parang last few times ko na to go out. Like, oh my God. Like, I was
Uh.
flipping out. I was like, what? He's gonna propose? Like, I was losing my shit. I was like, oh my God, congrats. I'm so happy for you. This, I didn't know how to not tell Danny that the boyfriend back then was gonna propose. Na I wanted to tell her because she was
Yeah.
gonna be so happy. And then, so I just texted Danny, Dan, payagan mo na siya lumabas, ganyan. So I helped him go out. I helped this mofo go out. So pinayagan ni Danny, lumabas. Gabi-gabi lumabas. Pagbalik, hindi nag-propose. Okay? Hindi nag-propose kay Danny. Tapos nag-text ako, ano nangyari? Kailan ka magpo-propose? Di ba sabi mo propose ka? Do you need help?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ganyan. Baka, akala ko baka kulang ng funds or
No.
something and he needed help.
Uutangin niya na naman.
Kasi, wala siyang job nun. Okay, so baka akala ko kailangan niya ng help. Guys, ang reply sa akin, I was joking lang, Bells.
Nakakaloka
Gusto
talaga.
mo puntahan kita sa bahay mo.
Nakakaloka talaga.
Nakakaloka.
Ginamit niya pa. To be honest, hindi ko nga alam. Gusto niya lumabas nung time na yun. Eh, ako wala naman ako pakialam. You know that about me. I don't restrict. Javi was a DJ, guys. He goes home at 6 a.m. Do you think I ever prevented him from like DJing?
Si Javi
It
pa kayo
never
nagturo
happened.
sa amin lumabas eh.
Totoo. It's not something na, but although, kahit lumalabas kami before, siya lang din ang pwede kong kasama. Noong time na yon, pag nag-aaway pa nga kami, kung siya lang yung kasama ko, kasi pag kaming dalawa, inuumaga din kasi kami. But it's always like at that time, the height of all of that, I honestly felt the most disconnected with myself. I felt like the most
When you were with,
with this guy. Parang
I want to reconnect with this
Right?
guy and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
punch him.
like every single time, it's always parang he made me feel very, very small. And she was the one who always reminded me that, ano ka ba? Like, say something, do something. Like, there's something wrong. Sinagot pa niya yan one time. Parang, bakit kailangan mo paalam sa kanya? Ilang taong ka na ba? Ginan mo siya one
Yeah,
time.
kasi in front
pinahiya
of
niya ako noon.
in front of all of our friends, tinatanong niyo si Danny kung pwede siyang kumuha ng pizza. Bobo! Nakakainis.
Bakit ka nagpapaalam? Sabi doon ka nagpapaalam. And literally, I was like, eat. Parang, he was making it seem like in the whole friend group that I was so
Controlling. Tapos yung pagkatanong niya pa
controlling.
yung, Dan, okay lang ba? Ikaw ba si Sarah Munting Prinsesa? Nako, nagagalit talaga ako.
Wala naman ako pakialam kung kumain siya ng pizza. Ano ba, what to have against pizza, buisit?
Literally, pizza and tipsy pig. Naalala ko
Yeah,
yun.
dude, like seriously, anything to make him look kawawa, ginawa niya talaga lahat.
So maybe that's good advice. If you want to reconnect with yourself, disconnect with toxic people.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's perfect. That's your teaser there. Okay. Tama yon. Okay, elaborate na lang natin yun, Belle. Sa mga taong nahihirapan mag-disconnect from toxic people. Like, anong ma-advise mo yan sa kanila?
May napanood ako recently sa Instagram na tuwan-tuwa ako. Wow, Instagram. yun kasi yung school ko ngayon eh. School of Instagram. Sabi niya parang, why do you treat yourself this way when you wouldn't even treat your friends this way? Right?
Yes.
So, I feel like, if you see, like, your best friend, like ako, nakikita kita before with him, and I always question, like, why are you guys still together? Like, you're hurting each other na. If you can see it that clearly for other people, you should see it for yourself clearly too. Diba?
Agree.
Especially when you're maturing na. Dapat we know na when to say no. And it's sad. Syempre sa umpisa mahirap. Hindi naman madali talaga makipag-break or like to remove yourself from situations. Also, not everyone is also financially stable enough to leave. Lalo na pag it's a marriage, diba? But staying longer will just hurt you more. And it just makes you believe more that you deserve this kind of treatment.
Yeah.
So, why would you want that for yourself if you can't even stand seeing your closest friends go through that, diba? Ako, yun na lang lagi yung gauge ko. Yung pinagdadaanan ko right now, kaya ko ba na makita na yung best friends ko pinagdadaanan to? Kasi kung hindi, I shouldn't go through it either. I don't deserve it. So yun na yung gauge ko ngayon lagi.
Pero nakita mo na bakit mo gusto pang pagdaanan? If you're put in that situation, if you already know, oh my God, hindi niya kinaya, almost breaking point, bakit mo ulitin? Diba parang, I mean, aren't friends supposed to be there to also be your voice of reason when you can't reason with yourself?
Kasi sometimes we try to, try to justify everything. Pinagbibigyan.
Sabi ko din, if you surround yourself with people who just, parang magsusulsul sa'yo ng, gawin mo yan, okay lang magstay ka dyan, matagal na kayo. If ganyan yung friend group mo, alam mo na kung anong magiging bunang buhay mo.
Ang ina-enable ko lang ay shopping. Pero everything else, wag.
Tama naman. Mahirap kasama din sa shopping to. Diyos ko, Lord God.
Kasi recently ko lang din pinagbigyan yung sarili ko. Parang, deserve na natin yun. Tagal na natin
Pero
nagtatrabaho.
alam mo, naabutan kita sa time talaga that you wouldn't buy anything for yourself. It's a struggle. She thinks about it 10 million times before she buys it. And I've also seen her enjoy the fruits of her labor very late na in her career. As in, ano na siya, Bella Padilla na siya. 'Di ba? Kasi yung pera niya laging pupunta yan sa ibang tao or
I didn't even hold my credit cards before. Yeah. Well,
it
now
was
we
such
learn.
a tough time for you, but then I also saw you now. Oh my God, I'm so happy to see her finally like spoiling herself. I
And
love
it feels
that.
good.
It feels good. I think that's also something we can share to people na you gotta have to also see yung fruits of your labor. Kasi ibang tao takot sila to buy something for themselves kasi this is supposed to go to something mas important. Which is totoo naman. Not everybody naman is as privileged or as us. But I always say kahit konti nga lang, kahit kainin mo lang yung favorite food mo, favorite snack mo, basta nabili
Pagbigyan mo
mo,
lang yung sarili mo.
pagbigyan mo lang yung sarili mo. It doesn't have to be anything
Kasi lahat
big.
ka nasa-spoil mo eh. Bakit yung sarili mo hindi?
Hindi.
Oo.
Tama yan. I love that.
Ay, naku, ganyan na ganyan yung character ko dito sa movie.
Dito.
Oo. Sinuspoil niya lahat para sarili niya. So, she will learn her lesson.
So, do you think may may similarities kayo ng character mo?
I think so, but she's tougher than me. Kasi grabe yung pinagdaanan niya eh. Parang to get home. Kasi nung nawala yung internet, syempre hindi siya makasakay ng flight.
Yeah.
All flights were grounded and she really had to go home for the holidays. So, you'll figure out in the film why. But I don't think I'm as gutsy as her na sasakay ako ng barko, yung ganong level na parang ibebenta ko yung mga gamit ko sa kalsada. You know, like, and that happened purely also because of Andrea's character. So ang fun din ng character ni Andrea. It's something to watch out for. Also, I didn't know. I've never worked with her before. I've never hung out with her before. She's such a fun girl pala and funny person. Like, I was so pleasantly surprised by Andrea because kami magkasama 24/7 sa Bangkok. And ang ganda ng delivery niya dito sa character niya. It's the first time I've seen her in a comedy and I'm excited for you guys to watch her performance. So.
I'm excited to see it, Belle. What do you want people to feel after they watch Reconnect? Yung paglabas nila ng cinema, what do you want people to feel or realize or reflect on after watching Reconnect?
Ako dalawa. Either they don't reach for their phone because they realize I don't need it pala that much, or they reach for their phone and they text someone they haven't spoken to in a while. Would be nice. If that's the effect we give our audience, then I feel like we've done our job right. Reconnecting is hard, especially when you're getting older na, diba? But if recent events in the world teaches us anything, like even just the pandemic, right? You really don't know what can happen tomorrow, diba? Like even just the shutdown of the internet, that's very possible.
Yeah.
A few months ago, all flights in Europe were grounded. What if you had to go home talaga that day because a family member was in the hospital? Hindi ka nakapagpaalam. Our lives depend so much on things we can't control. So the things that you can, really take control. I think we have to stop saying I couldn't, I can't, I didn't know. Take control of your life. Be responsible of the narrative of your own life. And you'll see how much better it feels.
Oh, I love that, Belle. Thank you so much for
Thank
guesting.
you.
Thank you for being
Thank you for
here.
having me. I made it.
Thank you
Tsaka
for
thank
being
you sa paglagay ng letter B.
Ano ba?
Sobra ko na-appreciate. Hindi yan Beretol, Bella Padilla.
It's very timely.
It's me.
But thank you so much. Reconnect is an official entry to the MMFF this December 25, showing na siya. Invite everybody, Belle.
Yes, guys, please watch the only Christmas movie this Christmas. Kasama ko napakadaming talented at malalaking artista. I'll be with Gerald Anderson, Miss Gloria Diaz, the whole Legaspi family, Tita Carmina, Tito Zoren, Cassie and Mavi, mga pinsan ni Dan. Nandyan din si Charlie Dizon, and of course, the beautiful Andrea Brillantes. And this is directed by Jade Castro, and this is produced by Reality Studios. Thank you.
Thank you, Belle. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and happy holidays, everyone.